I found out my dad had a second family because a 6-year-old girl waved at me from his open casket. Not kidding. I was standing near my dad's coffin, trying not to completely lose it when this little girl smiled at me and whispered, "Mom said that's my other brother." I honestly thought she was confused at first. Then I saw her mother, and my entire body went cold, because I knew her. 3 years earlier, my dad told us she was just a client from work who needed help moving furniture after a divorce. My mom even cooked dinner for her once. I remember because afterward, my parents fought for hours behind closed doors. That was the first time I heard my mom cry like that. Now, this woman was standing 10 feet from my dad's coffin wearing black sunglasses and holding flowers like she belonged there, and apparently, she did. I walked straight over to my Uncle Mike and asked who the little girl was. The look on his face told me everything before he even opened his mouth. He pulled me outside near the parking lot and said, "Your mother never told you?" Told me what? That's when he dropped it on me. My dad had been seeing this woman for almost 9 years. 9 years. Long enough to have a whole kid with her. Long enough that half my family already knew. Long enough that apparently I was the last idiot on earth to figure it out. I couldn't breathe. My mom was sitting inside crying over this man while people whispered about his secret kid near the coffee table. Nobody thought maybe I deserved to know too? Then it got worse. My uncle told me my mom found out years ago but stayed because my dad controlled all the money. The house, her car, everything. She tried leaving once, but he threatened to cut her off completely. And before you say why didn't she work, she did. My mom worked part-time at a dental office, but my dad made almost all the money. He handled every account, every bill, every password. She was trapped and everybody knew it. I went back inside furious, like shaking angry. Then I noticed something else. The woman, the mistress or whatever you want to call her, was sitting in the front row, right behind my mom, like she was family. I watched my mom notice her too. Her face completely changed for a second. She looked embarrassed, humiliated, but she stayed quiet. That destroyed me more than the cheating. Seeing my mom so beaten down, she couldn't even react anymore. After the service, things exploded. My cousin Tyler got drunk at the reception and started yelling that the little girl deserved part of the inheritance too. My aunt screamed back that the kid was proof of sin. Somebody threw a wine glass. Meanwhile, the little girl was sitting alone at a table, coloring on the back of the funeral pamphlet. That image still messes me up, because none of this was her fault. I finally snapped when I overheard 2 relatives joking that my dad must have had insane game to keep 2 families going that long. Game? The guy lied to everyone around him for a decade. I grabbed the microphone from the DJ setup and said something I probably can't take back. I said, "Stop talking about my dad like he was some legend. He died, leaving behind 2 broken families and a wife who spent years pretending not to be miserable." Dead silence. My grandmother started crying immediately. One of my uncles told me to shut my mouth, but nobody said I was wrong. Not one person. I left after that. My mom came with me. On the drive home, she finally admitted everything. She said she stayed because she was scared. Scared of losing the house. Scared of starting over at 52. Scared I'd hate her if our family fell apart. Then she said something that honestly crushed me. "I think part of me stopped loving him years ago. I just got used to surviving." That hit harder than finding out about the affair. It's been 8 months now. My mom sold the house last week. Tiny apartment, cheap furniture, nothing fancy. But for the first time in years, she laughs again. Real laughs, loud ones. And the little girl? I still see her sometimes, because whether I like it or not, she's my sister.